Hey everyone, it's Troy here from InsertCoin1p. This is Assetto Corsa. It's a first look. It's a game that's actually on Steam at the moment. Early access. It hasn't been released. Currently you can buy it for $39.99. You do get the full game. That's in US dollars. But over the course of the weekend they had a bit of a discount and I grabbed it. So from what I can see here, it's going to be more technical than what I'm about to say, and people are probably going to slaughter me for it, but for me, it's kind of like a consoleized version of a racing game on a PC. Something that we don't really have. You got the arcadey stuff like Need for Speed and F1 2013, and then you got the full-on stuff like iRacing. There's kind of... there has been stuff in the middle, but it's been shit. So this here, when I saw it, I went, I must have that, and I played it, and even though it's not full release, like here at the moment, Career and the themes and modding section, which from what I can see, there's going to be a lot of stuff for that. There's not really a lot, but from what I can see, I actually like it quite a lot. So as you see, they've just released a bigger update here, which was a few of the other cars, well, from what I can see, a lot of the other cars. So jump into here, we'll have a look at the cars. So there's all the cars here. So you got the BMWs, the Abarth, the Lotus 211, Type 49, the KTM Bow Chickie Wow Wow, the Lotus Elise, some Lotus, the Lotai, and then you got some higher end stuff here, which this is surprisingly I can actually drive this easier than some of the other cars. Maybe I'm just crap, I don't know. I've got no replays at the moment because, like I said, I've only really kind of just jumped into it. Quite a few settings here. I don't like the HDR, turn that off, that was a little bit weird. Didn't affect performance at all, but this wasn't me. Now as you can see here, there's a lot of steering wheels. So it's actually got a lot of support for the wheels. And I'm using an Xbox 360 controller. I don't have a wheel. I've got an Xbox 360 wheel. And actually no, I don't. I threw that in the bin. Okay, so I've done some times here. So what we'll do is we'll jump in because there's not really a lot we can practice. I can select the car, I can select the track. We got a little purpose-built track here. I mean, it's probably a real track, but I have no name, so I don't know what it is. As you can see, there's not a lot here, so like turns undefined. They know how many turns there are, just the game, like I said, is early access. They've got some earlier tracks here, so Monza. I've raced Monza quite a lot in the Formula 1 games, but not really the 1966 version. So that's pretty cool to play with. We can jump in here and we can fly around the car. Very primitive version of the Forza Vista mode. So from here, I'll show you actually in the game. One thing I don't like at the moment is I've got the controller plugged in, but I can't control anything. So what we'll do here, we'll choose the Lotus Type 49. I feel this is a good balance of showing you some of the stuff regards to the track. I'll do Imola because I played that one the most. You can go in here, you can fiddle time of day and temperature. I haven't really seen it fiddle around with that too much, like it's not really affected anything yet. So let's go to start. So one thing I do like is the attention to details so far. I mean, there's probably been a million racing games that do this, but I haven't really played a lot on the PC stuff, just because like iRacing, that I can't get into it. I don't have the time to put into it. Then you got other stuff like I said, Need for Speed, and sometimes with the fiddling around you have to deal with that stuff to get that running on the PC. I'd rather just play it on the console. That's just me. But they do look prettier on the PC. Now, as you can see, a lot of attention to detail on the back of the car. One thing that actually blew my mind was the actual linkages for the wheels, the way they actually rotate. I wasn't actually expecting them to rotate. I'm used to games kind of fudging it, putting like either a texture over it or blurring it out, but we'll start the game up. As you see, it's a solid 60. Now in the game, that will run at 60. Now I'm running the GTX 680 NVIDIA. Some people's mileage may vary. Some people are getting way more higher than I've locked it to that. So now as you can see here, this guy here, he's got this awesome flicker texture. I don't know what that's about, but we've got stuff here. This is part of the modding stuff. So down the side here, you got all these different little things here. So I can do track map. Where did I just drag that to? I don't even know where I put that now. That's awesome. There we go. So I can pin that little map there. He won't move now. Or I can unpin him and move him. Some of the stuff, for whatever reason, loses a border around it. I suppose I could see why. Aesthetically, it probably looks nicer just having it sit by itself. Kind of like the actual grey, whatever you want to call that part that makes it stand out. So there's a ton of options. I'm not going to use half this stuff. So this is the way I've set it up here. I think I've actually offset that so it's not even in the middle of the car. Actually, no, it is. He's just sitting to the left. So that's my pedals. That's a bigger version of that, so I don't know why I've got it G meter. Who really cares? It's a game. It's not really going to feel the G's anyway. So how about we race it? Now, one thing I do like, the hands, the way it shuffles the hands around as he actually rotates the wheel. When you're so used to seeing games like Forza and other racing games, I've seen some other high PC games do that, where the wheels are kind of stuck to a point and they'll go to this point, that's maximum. And no matter how much more you turn, that's like maximum. Here, I like the way it actually shuffles the wheel. I like that little attention to detail down there. You can see the little gear knob shake. Okay, I won't throw it in reverse, that's a bit silly. Get over his foot. So, what I like here is the actual detail and the physics. It's more... I don't drive. Okay, so we'll put that out there. But I do play racing games. That's my preferred genre. Some people are fighting games, platformers, mine's racing games. So you're probably going to see me driving this and you're going to go, sure it is, you mustn't be very good at it. But, hey, shut up. So, as you can see here, I was actually surprised with the detail. You can see the suspension as we go around the corner. It's going up and down, bobbing up and down. The gear knob. So, I take it up a few gears. You'll actually see it shake. It's not very good for the car's engine, but that's alright. So we stop here and I'll do a gentle start. So you can kind of see it shake. Gets a bit more. Settles off and then goes ridiculous. And even though that it's got a lot of physics behind it, it's still very drivable. Like stuff like that, you can't do that in a lot of console games. The moment you get sideways, it's kind of game over. They're not very fun. So, I don't know, something about this. I'm very excited for the way it's going. I like to see what they do with the career mode. I haven't actually read up. Like, there's probably... I mean, there's a lot of videos up with this already. People have already seen what they're going to be doing. I haven't actually looked into it. I definitely will be, because I want to play more of this. The few levels that I've got have really, really wanted me to play more of it. I want more cars, I want more tracks, I want more everything. I really want to get into this. So, Imola, I haven't raced Imola for a long time. I think the last time I raced Imola was Domark on the Mega Drive, F1. That's quite a long time. That's Genesis for the American audience. There was a game on there by Domark called F1 something or something. I can't remember. But it's a long time. It's a very long time. So, get around here. No, I just the little details here, like as I accelerate and the car tips back, you see the suspension raise. As I brake, dip. So what I'll do is I'll show you the outside of the car. You can see the linkages there. Like, I just thought that was very cool. I honestly thought they were going to be static or the like. Now, I can't play in this view, so it's probably going to end in tears, but that's alright. Yeah, pretty much ended as I thought. A lot of people are going to like this, but I actually play in the spew view. A lot of people don't like that for whatever reason. So how about we actually try and put in a lap? Not like that, we're not going to. So here we go, build up some speed. I may not say a lot while I'm doing this, because I tend to get mesmerized, but that's fine. That's way too early. Or it was way too late. It's way too sideways. Okay, well there's a lot of damage. I don't know what I've done, but the car really wants to go left now. Oh. Okay. That's me really trying to struggle with the actual steering there. Oh. I don't think there's actual visual damage. Nope. But the car is horrible. There you go. I'm not very good at this car, but I just like it, the fact being I can get it arse out and I can actually hang on to it. All we'll do is we'll change the track. We'll change the car. We'll have a quick look at one more track. I've never driven this car, so this is the first. So I'm probably going to spin this. Oh yeah, this looks safe. Totally safe. I'm fine. What could possibly go wrong in this? I love that whine that race cars have. Oh, that's not a very good curb to hit. Okay. I do know I need to slow down for this corner. Don't touch the curb because they are really stupid. Alright, so what I do, I hit the curb. Great, awesome. I like this track. I like how close all the actual trees are, just like in the real race. I mean, obviously they've modded it well. And you can see why they put a chicane here, because you can get some huge speed. Mind you, the cars these days are safer. But still, you can even see the old ads, old Pepsi Cola ad. Still find it fascinating. I'm not really a Coke aficionado. I actually do prefer Pepsi. But I still like seeing when you see stuff like this where all the advertising's old. The whole track's old. It's got that whole feel to it. And Coke still looks like Coke. It's like it's never changed. I don't know how long, because like I said, I don't collect any of that stuff. I don't know how long it's ever been like that, but see, Mobile, totally different. Pepsi sign, totally different. Coke, the dynamic ribbon label, whatever they call it, all the same. Don't hit that at 260, that's stupid. And the problem with this track though is it's pretty boring by itself. There's not a lot you need to do. However, I didn't hit the curb that time. But I'll get it next time, don't you worry. It's very, very bouncy. Can't imagine this track actually would be very good for this car. Nice little play of the horn there. So anyway, that is Assetto Corsa. It's pretty cool. I like what I've seen so far. Looks like they got some, I wouldn't say they got a lot of work to go. From what I can see, it's a pretty solid base. I just hope that it stays that consistent and the career mode actually ends up being something special. Like, I can see myself digging a lot of hours into this. Okay guys, so that's Assetto Corsa. You can grab it on Steam. It is early access, so bear in mind that if you do get the game, it's not the full game as of yet, but coming up to Steam with the sales, and coming up to Christmas with the Steam sales, you're most likely probably going to get it on discount again. If you jump in now, you get the full game once it's actually released. I think it's going to be pretty cool. If you're not really into racing games, it may not do anything for you, but I think it's a nice change on the PC side of things. Hopefully more videos will come out here from us as I show you, as more things get released and get into a bit more detail on the technical side of it. This is more of just a bit of a taste of what's to come with this game, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint. We can keep playing it because I actually enjoy it. So feel free to like, dislike, subscribe, share, whatever you want. You can catch me. My name's Troy. I'm on InsertCoin1p.com. There'll be more videos from Daniel and Denny coming soon. They're the other guys there. You can catch us on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, all the good stuff's down below. And until next time, I'll catch you later.